Welcome back, everyone, to more Matrix Cubed, a Buck Rogers adventure. We're in the asteroid base doing devious things. We last left off in the armory of the base and found some explosives. So let's see what else we can do. The door is locked. It's difficult to pick it unnoticed. Oh. We got in trouble for that. We can, I guess, try to force it. We definitely have the strength. I just don't want to really set off an alarm if we don't have to. The nameplate reads General Mavrudis, base commander. We'll save. If it's only two guys, why not? Arudis' office is immaculate and smells strongly of leather. Against the east wall is a computer. Who will reprogram? We need, who's our programming guy? 72. We got a good chance with Klopp. You have logged on and are facing the access prompt. What information do we want? Let's look at the Doomsday Laser. Message to General Mavrudis. Is it Mavrudis? Yes, Mavrudis. For your eyes only, commence rebuilding of the Doomsday Laser. Additional power crystals arriving soon. Holzerheim. General Jeremiah Mavrudis, promoted from Mars Security to Ceres Base. Currently reinitiating Doomsday Project. The security program has been tripped and computer has locked its files, and the base alert has been sounded. The General's living quarters are sparsely furnished. The General's bathroom. Under the sink you find a wad of paper containing some numbers. They appear to be an access code. Bring on the XP. We don't give a shit. Good money on that body armor. Restricted access. The hum of machinery fills the room. Large consoles line the walls. And they also lick my balls. This room appears to be a dedicated communications area. Trog notices a heavy ram cruiser orbiting the base. Laser control. The door's locked, but there is a keypad. We got the code. You input the code. This room holds brand new equipment. A master control console is on the east wall. A few switches are labeled on the console. They read capacitor charge, capacitor discharge, and coordinated setting. You're prompted for coordinates. Trog inputs the coordinates of the orbiting ram cruiser. The console states tracking target. A loud pulsating hum surges into the room. A laser of unbelievable size towers above you, yet still a smaller version of the Doomsday laser. This heavy armor is heavy. Go ahead and save on C. What can we do here with this laser? You hear a sharp whine and the pulsating fades. I don't know, we might need something else to shoot the laser. Huh. Well, there's definitely a way to blow up that ship. Maybe I have to set the alarm, or I don't know. We might just blow this fucking thing up. We never got the crystals. That's the thing. You're supposed to get some kind of charging crystals to be able to charge up the laser. And the general is not here for some reason. Even though I think he's supposed to be. Yeah, I'm not sure. There's definitely a way to blow it up. Maybe you have to monitor the general. I don't know. He's supposed to have fled to this room. And we're supposed to be able to arm this cannon here. Shooting the panel, isn't it? You set the coordinates to the Ram cruiser. You charge it up. And then you're supposed to be able to load a crystal into the cannon itself, but I think you have to kill the general in order to do that. He's supposed to be in this room. Anyways, I don't think blowing up the cruiser does anything anyways. We're just going to get the fuck out of Dodge. I could restart the base and go through all this shit again, but I don't feel like it. I honestly don't think it has any bearing on the game. You maybe get extra experience, maybe, I don't know. We're just here to blow up the laser. You put some distance between your ship and the base, then watch as it explodes in a brilliant shower of sparks. A heavy cruiser barrels in on you. Okay. Well, this is the one that I could have blew up with the laser, I guess. This thing has a shitload of hit points. Alright, let's get the fuck away from that thing. And continue to the next mission. Yeah, if anyone knows what might have gone wrong there, let me know. Because according to the guide, the general was dead, which I rewatched the last video, and it seems like he ran off, or the red cape guy ran off. But I don't ever remember getting any kind of crystal. So the commander was actually supposed to be in that control room, the laser control room. Yeah, not sure. Anyways, let's head back to Earth. Well, we better get our fuel, actually. You did well out there on Sirius. Having a Doomsday laser would give Ram a crushing advantage. Frankly, I believe that Ram will get their laser. We were lucky to stop them this time. We might not be so lucky in the future. Fortunately, Dr. Romney's notes offer a solution. Buck continues, and he recorded in his words his logbook entry 17. Dr. Romney's journal describes the means by which one form of matter may be transmuted into another. In your absence, our scientists have been poring, that's a typo, over his notes and have found his principle sound. The ancient alchemist's dream of turning lead into gold has now been realized, or almost has. In meetings with Carlton Turabian and the rest of Neo Command, we have decided to build Romney's machine, hereafter to be referred to as the Matrix device. There is a slight problem. Much of the technology involved has not been developed. We need faster computers, better fusion containers, more powerful gravity fields, and higher heat sources than has ever been conceived. Gather together the scientific team to make necessary technological leaps. With the Matrix device, we will have the power to stand toe-to-toe with RAM. Scott Dadas has been searching for leads. Report, please. Scott Dadas's images appear on Buck's comm screen. Hello, Commander. I haven't found much, but here's what I've got. I find mention of a fusion specialist, a Dr. Chade, who would be a valuable asset to the Matrix project. Unfortunately, he seems to have run into trouble with RAM. I intercepted a RAM police report that indicates that Dr. Chade's jet car was shot down over the Los Angeles sprawls. That area is pretty rough. I hope he's okay. My other lead is even more vague. From what I can gather, I suspect that the research in gravitational mechanics is being done somewhere in the Venus lowlands. That's all I have, Commander. Thanks, Scott. Well, team, go to Los Angeles on Earth and the Venus lowlands. Find out what you can and report back. Convince Dr. Chade to join us. And this gravity expert, too, if he exists. That's all. Dismissed! Well, is everyone ready to return to Venus? Maybe we'll find Zane, the lowlander child that ran away from our ship. Little bastard. The docking rings sneak together. Snick together as Ronstock eases the ship into the Dizok. Let's go downtown and sell some shit, shall we? Aphrodite's is a great place. Nice name for the shop. Aphrodite is the Greek name for Venus, which is its Roman counterpart. For those that wanted a quick mythological 101 class. Let's see. Yeah, good. I mean, just making that money, you know. 26 demo charges. This Martian heavy armor is worth a fuck ton. So let's go ahead and fill everyone's ammo. And then we will divvy. It's a lot of credits to divvy. 18,000 apiece. 112,000 credits already. I don't think the shop's got any better. As Cloud is scanning a report, some interesting information is uncovered. Congrats! Cloud's got experience. For the Nusian dinosaur, still feared by the lowlanders, is now almost certainly extinct. Good job, Clot, with her library research shiznizzle. Let's get some food. Clot's got it. You know, make the chick pay. You talk. Lug succeeds at etiquette. Lug, alright, we're finally getting something from these fucking skills. A woman tells you about the genetics lab being destroyed. The third in less than a week. Let's try the bar. Buy a drink. Lug will buy. We'll worry about doing the side quests much the same as we did in the first game. We'll wait pretty much to the end when we can just mop them up. Unless they're ones that we need to do immediately. Alright, I think we're ready to go to the lowlands. High winds and lightning rage over the planet. Ronstock gives everyone a rough ride, but you make it in safely. You land in the Venus surface, deep in the lowlands. Your armor's air conditioning wears into life. As the temperature rises, yellow clouds thick with acid boil overhead. Scott Dot's voice comes from your helmet speakers, and you record his speech as logbook entry 12. The lowland is Otigi Mines near the village to the southeast. I don't know why, since Venus has no mineral concentrations of any wealth. Ship sensors indicate the tunnels are extensive. My data indicates that there is a scientist near the village. He or she is probably some sort of recluse and a human, but that is just a guess. Hold on, I'm monitoring radio communication. I'll patch it through to you direct. The radio signal is routed to your helmet speaker. It is weak and only partially audible. Calling Mariposa Sunspot. Calling Patrol. Calling Mariposa. Landed on surface. All for purge forces and disrupt. Start urging for scientist. Destroy target. Understood out. Scott Das comes back in. It seems that the Mercurians are here too. We better get to that scientist before they do. You'd better hurry to the lowland village. Alright, that's all the way. Remember last time our ship was down here and all this shit with the base was over here and the lowlander village was up here. So it looks like everyone fucking moved. They packed up and they moved shit. So we're going to head to the lowlander village first. But first we're going to save under V for Venus. Just kidding, there is no V. We'll save under B because that rhymes with V. And I'm here for business, baby. We'll save under A too, though, because A needs a save. It's been a while. A's getting jealous. Trek to the mountains. Whoa! Party fails at befriend animal. Acid frauds are pissed off and attack. Holy shit, those are cute. And by cute, I mean ugly as fuck. That is an acid laser that they're spitting at me. Y'all know you're fucked, right? Fucking the Needler boys are in town. The trio of brothers. Lug Lug, Zagaloff, and Trog. I think that's good for the lore. I think they should be brothers. I'm drinking some El Segundo Brewing Company Indian Pale Ale Strata. I believe it's a Texas brewery. They're so-so. 7.2%, you know, starting off light. I'm about done with this one. It's going to be time to re-up soon. The heat gun range sucks balls. But we loves to use it. Okay, it does nothing to the frogs. Basically anything that lives in, that seems to live in this immense amount of heat is not affected. Smoke rises from a nearby clearing. Do you investigate? You come across a massacre. Dead lowlanders lie next to their simple farm tools. Apparently they were surprised and given no chance to fight or surrender. The silence is broken by the sound of a small footsteps. It seems to be coming from quite close. Do you look? Oh. You follow the sound and find a lowlander child hidden behind a pile of fiber sacks. He seems upset but unhurt. You recognize him. It's Zane, the lowlander child you rescued before that ran away like a little lizard bitch from your ship. Now he's a year older. He looks up at you piteously. Piteously? No, piteously. Do you take him into your... Oh my god. This motherfucker. He joins you. That's just my daddy, he cries. You comfort him as best as you can. You search the village, but find nothing but destruction. A hut used to store crops shows signs of being ransacked. Battle armor, boot tracks lead from its doorway. Suddenly, rocket rifle shit comes flying at you. It's the assholes. It's Purge Warriors. Zane, just run, bro. Run. Fuck this robot, man. What the fuck? wouldn't have grenaded my little dude? Fucking prick. All right, Clot and Clog had to go to town on the helium there. some chafe grenades. Guess those will come in handy here. I'm not going to worry about, well, fuck it, take that. It's worth 850. Searching the attackers' bodies, you find that they all wear silver purge emblem rings. They were carrying sacks of semi-crystalline vegetable, apparently the only thing they looted from the farm village. After the battle, an adult lowlander approaches you. It's Landon, Zane's father. Zane gurgles with delight. Papa! Landon greets Zane and then addresses you in a voice distorted by his genetically elongated jaw. And you record the story as logbook 33. Greetings, Neo-agents. I am in your debt for the life of my son. For this I will entrust you with great secret. As you may know, we lowlanders manufacture the space travel drug Gravitor. You may not know its organic origin. It is derived from plants that grow only in these inhospitable lands. We keep the formula of its creation to ourselves. Those assassins were after this knowledge. They no doubt were seeking to weaken our one source of power. The fools! This farm was not for drugs, but for food. Those sacks that they carry and loot they butchered for is nothing but crop of lowland crystal potatoes. He takes Zane from you, thank God, and leads him into the forest. Farewell, off-worlders. Good, because your baby boy was just getting blown to fucking pieces. And I was tired of taking care of his ass. Slogging through a swamp, slogging through a forest, slogging through a swamp, slogging through a forest, Oh, you are attacked by Terran soldiers. They are the same forces you fought on Mercury at the Lowlander farm. I need to just start equipping my explosive guns. We're back to this shit. Whoa! Jetpack kind of sucks. The fuck was that? Supposed to be good with that jetpack skill. That was not good. Like totally stuck in this shit. Okay. Getting in all the attacks. All right, let's won't let me equip or do anything right now. This kind of sucks. You meet some acid frogs that regard you and move off. A glider drifts overhead and drops a small metal capsule. The capsule lands over a rise and out of sight. As the glider sails off, do you look for it? You cautiously approach the place where the capsule landed and come across a Mercurian patrol. We succeed at hide in shadows. You hide behind a thicket of metallic. Guy opens it and pulls out a piece of paper. He unfolds it, but before he can read it, one of his troops holds up a small device. Lieutenant, my sensors indicate a low-level heat source coming from that direction. He points directly at you. Well, says the lieutenant, drawing his needle gun. Shoot first and collect the pieces later. Hopefully these guys don't throw grenades, but... They got stun grenades. Mercurian heat guns, ECM packages, dazzle grenades. Oh, those are dazzle grenades. Yeah, those will blind you or whatever. No, I'm not interested in any of that. You find a message that the patrol leader was reading and record it in logbook entry 59. Lieutenant Dejaw. Radio silence directive remains effective during operation. Attempts to locate gravitational specialists through data searches continues with negative success. Suspect digital personality interference. Begin land sweeps to locate target. Suspect specialist is human and sheltered by indigents. Yellow Patrol reports purge activity in their sector. Report further activity using closed communication. Caution, political situation delicate. Terminate target using covert elimination protocol. Command Mariposa Sunspot. Yeah, those Mercurians. And their weird French Revolution gear. Fuck them. Whoever the fuck you want. You prick. Eat that, bitch. I didn't mean to shoot that one. Got us all nice and healed. We'll take it. You step into a forest clearing and find a lowlander village. It seems to have been an active habitation. Carts laden with food, crops are parked near the gate, and outside the walls have been cleaned recently, but not a sound issues from within. The whole population appears to have suddenly abandoned their homes and vanished. Enter this motherfucker anyways? You step through the gate of the lowlander village. You see a small stand of huts made of woven plant material hung between logs. The area seems recently abandoned. It smells like Bigfoot's dick in here. Alright. Still got our map here, which is nice. In this hut, a shield made of Venusian dinosaur hide stands in the corner next to some crystal-tipped spears. You find nothing of interest in this primitive hut. A small high-tech cooker sits on a lashed branch table. A cold pan of fried vegetables sits next to it. Further investigation reveals that the cooker is powered by a lightweight atomic generator, which is hidden under a hide blanket. You find nothing of interest here. A pair of boots sits next to the straw-tick bed in this hut. They seem to be molded from organic plastic compound. Excuse me for burping into the microphone. I'm now drinking some Rocky Road Stout, 11% ABV from Untitled Art. It's pretty sweet, but it's going to get me drunk. Find nothing in this fucker. I'm not really finding anything in any of these. I want Lunarian needle guns, you assholes. A laser rifle is propped up in the corner here. Okay, alright. Yeah, we'll take that. View, gear. Who's our laser rifle guys are Clot and Clog for the most part. We'll give it to Clot Clot. She's using the Martian laser rifle, so this is going to be better. So the Martian is 1d12 plus 1. And the Venusian is plus 2. And then you have the Mercurians are plus 3. And the Lunarians are plus 4, I believe. I think that's the pecking order. Mars is the weakest, then Venus, then Mercury, and then Lunarian, which, I don't know, is the fucking moon, right? Moon weapons? But anyways, an upgrade's an upgrade. We'll take it. You find an armored chest plate. It is made of super tough ceramic material made for a lowlander. It fits no one in the team. Can we take it in case we get a lowlander NPC? No? Well, fuck you. Solid ceramic door is locked. The wall it is set in is made of steel-strong plastic that has been disguised behind woven plant fiber. Demo charge. Demo charge. Lug lug. Good thing we got a lot of demo charges here. You gotta just keep trying till you get it. Finally, Lug Lug doesn't fucking suck at this. The wooden walls here are made of milled wood. The area is free of primitive trappings. This building is full of manufacturing equipment. It seems to be used to mass-produce primitive-seeming Venusian dinosaur hide shields. Seems the lowlanders are getting a little techie. This building is also full of machinery equipment. It seems to be used to mass-produce primitive-seeming crystal-tipped spears. They're amassing some weaponry. I see. You enter a small warehouse. Bundles of spears, shields, and hut wall sections are stored here, ready for shipping. This is mass-producing primitive-seeming woven plant fiber hut walls. Yeah, they're upgrading their shit. What are you supposed to do if you run out of demo charges? You enter a modern industrial complex. The buildings here are made of finely finished plastics and ceramics. The ground is marked by the passage of many heavy vehicles. What the fuck is going on here? This room is full of lockers. Most contain lowlander native garb. A few hold machine-woven overalls, tough plastic boots, and hard hats with mining lamps. A partially built digging machine is here. The huge tracked vehicle seems to be made entirely of small box parts. Handheld mining tools are stored on plastic shelves here. Highly advanced computers. The monitor on this one reads terminal inactive. Control routed to station B. Lamps, spools of wire, terminal boxes, and other electrical equipment are stored here. There's an elevator. It descends quickly and smoothly. The air is much cooler in these rough-hewn tunnels. All right, we're down in the mines. So yeah, as far as I can tell, the whole lowlander village is just empty, and it is for atmosphere only. Besides the one upgraded rifle we got, which I had no idea was there. The fucking book doesn't even tell you about that, so we'll take it. Still giving us a map. We've had more maps available here in Matrix Cube than we did in all of Countdown to Doomsday. Gonna save under D here. We're getting close to the end of the video, so as you know, it can be difficult to track where the saves are. Claude sees a newly wired communications cable running along the west wall. The tunnels slant upwards to the east and downwards to the north. A sign over the northern tunnel reads, Cityward Air Conditioning. You hear the sound of mining to the north. You find the source of the sounds you heard. To the west, lowlanders are digging a tunnel using sophisticated mining equipment. You approach the miners. You are noticed. The lowlanders try to run past you. Aphrodite! Oh, these aren't nice guys. These are mean. Unfortunately for you motherfuckers, we're gonna have to kill you. I'm guessing they're resistant to heat gun. I feel bad attacking these guys because... Well, no, they're not. They were our friends in the first game. But they did attack us first. They are broke bitches. Those smart suits could be worth some money. We'll go ahead and grab some. I don't know. Money in these SSI games, just... Once you get a shitload of it, it becomes useless. But it's fun to have a bunch, you know? It's always fun to have a bunch of money. In real life as well. The tunnel slant upwards to the north, downwards to the east. A sign, a supply conveyor, okay. You come across some lowlander miners with their backs to you. They are studying the south wall. What do you do? You quietly listen. One lowlander says, considering the instability of the southern wall intrusion, we should dig east. No, interrupts another. We can reinforce the structure with quick-setting ceramic and thus shorten the conveyor. He turns around and sees you. We are discovered! The first lowlander replies, perhaps they are alone. Yes, we must kill them. Oh, look at that, we got some warriors. No matter. No fucking... Hey, don't you be laser gunning my fucking medics. Son of a bitch, eat that. I went into guard mode with those pole arms. Now, obviously, I could be a bit more strategic and focus fire, but I'm just doing the quick thing because it goes by quicker, and this isn't a battle where I really need to pay too much attention. Lug did get fucked up. Let's see how well Clock can get him healed up. Ooh. 18. He's hurting though. That'll be worth some money. Yep, Lug got beat up. And we're going to go ahead and stop the video here, folks. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon with more Buck Rogers and Matrix Cubed.